Ladies and gentlemen, it is your high guy, your fly guy, the truth from the booth, B.I. Double, bringing you this week's edition of Throwdown, but not just any Throwdown. We have an absolutely stacked card from top to bottom with every person you did not see on Mayhem who has a match at Smokeout competing tonight against other people. This will be our last show before our season finale. It's gonna be fantastic. The way Mayhem ended the show we have today, and knowing that this Saturday, starting at noon Eastern for our pre-show, we go live with the season finale, and what a season it has been. So sit down, strap in, get ready for the best damn pro wrestling in the digital world as we take the final steps on the road to Smokeout here on Throwdown. And we are starting it off big. Flynn has been attacking every member of the ultra-violent division. Most importantly, every man who is in that triple threat match for the vacant championship. And last week, it was Tim Hugh. Flynn now gets his shot at Tim. As Flynn makes his way to the ring. Not wearing that triple threat colors tonight. He is out here a man on his own. We await the entrance of his opponent here tonight. The last time we saw this entrance, Fergal Flynn attacked through that smoke. And now the leader of Death Virginia makes his way into this arena for a Falls Count Anywhere match just days before he is going up for the vacant Ultra-Violent Championship. And beautiful BJ is in the Twitter feed representing the family. Deaf Vagina can't hear you scream. Just throwing that out there. Tim ready for battle tonight. Flynn pacing on the floor. These two are gonna beat the holy hell out of each other. Fergal, Flynn, Tim, heel. No disqualification, falls count anywhere. Kicks off this week's edition of Throwdown. And that huge drop toe hold right to the mush to start things off, and Flynn wastes little time. Has a hold of that sledgehammer right to the gut of heel. Now looking to work the knee. Tim back on his feet. Reverses, jams the handle of that hammer into the gut of Flynn. Drops him face first across that knee pad. I feel like I need to add that while Flynn has successfully attacked all three men in that match, he has lost every match so far. Will this be 0-3 for Fergal Flynn? As he gets smacked with a Michinoku driver, hanging his legs on the top rope. Tim off the second forearm right across the face. Flynn back to his feet. Stalling jawbreaker there. Tim with the haymaker from the ground drops Flynn. Violates Wizard rule, but back down before Flynn gets to his feet, going for a DDT. Fergal fights back with those gut shots and a face plant. Flynn has the strength advantage in this one as he shoots the half into a cover. Tim out at 1. Flynn going right back to work on those knees he was beating the holy hell out of with the hammer. Now deadlift into a power bomb. And the headbutt starting early from Flynn. The heel not having it, fighting from the ground, then the jumping knee into the abdomen. Flynn forced to do the same thing. Now up on the shoulders, Alabama slam. Pulls Tim to his feet, thinking vertical. Tim with the block though. Answers back with one of his own. Tim slides to the outside, could be looking for a weapon, could just be looking to take this thing outside the ring. He slides back in, but eats the boot of Fergal. Those right hands right to the side of the jaw. Flynn now, looking to show the strength. Tim over the shoulders. Now Fergal over the shoulders, locks those wrists, German suplex. Now into the headbutts. I subscribe to that magazine. The third headbutt drops Tim. Tim again with that big right hand. Tim now, big Saito suplex. And a knockout knee to the temple of Fergal. Tim throwing those strikes. There are few in high-class wrestling better as heel hits that trifecta of clotheslines. Fergal catching his breath in the corner. Tim waits for him to make a move. Runs in for the heel movement. Fergal able to sidestep right back into the jawbreaker. Tim rolls out of the way, goes for a clothesline. Fergal there up on the shoulders. Running power slam. Showing off the strength. Picked him up like a baby. And right there with a reversal short arm shoulder tackle. Heel movement again, but this time double leg takedown. And Fergal almost stealing one here. Picks him up. Choke bomb. Flynn has devastating strength, and he is showing it off here tonight. Now right back to those punches to the jaw. Could be thinking drive-by knee and connects. Tim with the short arm clothesline, looking to get the momentum back on his side. Into the cover. And Fergal with the headbutts again. Trying to knock Tim unconscious. But he is able to kick out at 2. Running knee right to the jaw. I agree with BJ, and there it is. Heel movement to the top of the cranium. Flynn is down after that duo of strong strikes. Tim setting it up. Crosshairs spikes him like an exclamation point. Into the cover. This one was falls count anywhere, no DQ. It did not leave the ring, and Tim did not use a weapon. But still coming out of the blocks hot with that victory. There's the heel movement attempt that got almost reversed into a victory here as Tim would kick out at the last second. But Tim going back to the bread and butter, that striking game. And off the heel movement, you see crosshairs. And Death Virginia picks up a victory here tonight. They have one more match as your tag team champions of the world take on their former rivals, the Disciples of Destruction. As Flynn falls to 0-3 now. What does this mean for Fergal? And we are not stopping, people. We go from big match to big match here tonight as two former world champions, men who have dominated this company for years. Azriel, your MVP of Season 1, Victor Black, the man who has been damn near unbeatable in Season 2, go one-on-one here tonight in their last match before Smokeout. There is not an easy match to pick anywhere on this card tonight. And BJ is excited about that tag match. Let me just say, Lady Killers might be the only people on the planet who have ever been excited to face the Disciples. But when you have the win-loss ratio that they do, you cannot blame them. They are the only team in the last 5 years who can end a season with a winning margin over the Disciples. Just saying. Their record is impeccable. They're 4-1, 3-1. 3-1 over the Disciples. So even if they lose tonight, they still end the season with a better win-loss ratio than the Disciples. Only team that can say that since Turbo Team. Azriel makes his way down that ramp, ready for action here on Throwdown. And that, ladies and gentlemen, might be the next t-shirt right there. Merch team, read the tweet, get on it. As Azriel awaits his opponent, the most destructive force in high-class wrestling. And I was corrected. I said Iceman is the only person to beat him this season. I was wrong. Victor Black has lost 2 matches in Season 2. 2 singles matches. It was the match against Iceman that we always reference. And it was the match against Showtime in Moto Combat. Those are the only 2 times his shoulders have fallen in a singles match the entire season. Let that sink in. This man went from tag team champion to hybrid champion and has held that belt down more than half a season. He stands across the ring from his rival, a man he's gone at it with for years, and they lock horns in the center. Azriel gonna push the strength advantage. Ref gonna look for a break. And we get a clean break from both of these men. As Victor grabs a hold of that neck, snaps it down with the neck breaker. Victor Black, the most calculated man in this company. Going for that brain buster, but Azriel with the knee. And Ricochet makes his way down to ringside. You never fight just one member of the Fallen. I feel like I'd like to see that match, BJ. Victor Black did not want to see that suplex. Azriel drops that elbow, now being distracted by Ricochet at ringside. Layout reverse DDT there from Black. So early on in the match, but everything attacking the head and neck. Victor goes to the outside. Waits for Azriel to hit his feet. Springboards in with that lariat. No wasted movement, but he does get caught with a jawbreaker. Azriel, big forearm. Now shoots Victor off those ropes. Goes to catch him coming in, but Victor ducks down. Fireman's carry takeover. There's an arm drag from Azriel. Back and forth, goes for the hand, gets blocked. Big right from Black. Now butterflies those arms, suplex into the corner. Into the cover. Azriel able to kick out at 1, but that stiff kick to the back will make him rethink it. Now Victor to the top, you don't see it often. And when you do, it's just for that flying lariat. And he does not disappoint. Victor sidesteps that right hand, but gets caught. Sent over the top rope. Azriel looking to bring him in the hard way. Stalling vertical suplex. Azriel down into the cover. Ref counts. Count of 2 only. Drop kick right between the shoulder blades from Azriel. Now looking to work on the arm, possibly weaken the grip. Take the blackout out of the arsenal. Falling arm drag. Victor back on his feet. Knife edge chop. Drops Azriel. Sent into the corner now. Sidestep. Block. Right hand from Azriel. Fireman's carry again from Victor. Holds on to the front face lock. Snap suplex dead center of the ring. As now he looks to set up. Darkness falls. Azriel not letting his shoulders hit the mat. Knows what that could mean as he sets up the drive-by boot. Victor off the float over neckbreaker, now thinking blackout. The one position you never want to be in. Takes Azriel down to the mat. Choke locked in deep, nowhere to go. And today will not be the day that Victor suffers another loss. The leader of the Fallen stands tall. That beautiful butterfly suplex. Throwing his weight right into the turnbuckles. Azriel would put up a fight, even popping off the mat after Darkness falls. But once the blackout is locked in, there is nowhere to go. Beautiful float over neckbreaker. Thought he had the pin. Instead, he would suffer the same fate as every other member of this roster. Except Showtime and Iceman. As Azriel is forced to tap to the blackout. Victor looks ready to defend that belted smokeout. Will Iceman get the job done? Or will Victor end this season as dominant as he began it? We find out this Saturday, but now we move on to tag team action as the Disciples of Destruction and the Lady Killers meet one last time in tag team action. Noah Lassiter and Vic Pierre versus Dashing Dakota and Beautiful BJ. One more time before our season ends. The rivalry that made the Lady Killers. They look to improve that win-loss record against them here tonight. And while the Lady Killers do have the one-up, we'll say, with the record, you can never count out the Disciples. They have been called by many as the most dominant team in the history of this company, and that is saying something when you look at the records of the Turbo teams and the Heroes. We've had some great teams. Hell, the Eliminators, Executioners, depending on how old of a fan you are. The Disciples have beat them all. And they look to play spoiler for the Lady Killers going into their tag team championship match. We are ready for tag team action here on Throwdown. Vic Pierre on your left, Noah Lassiter on your right, the Disciples of Destruction, former proteges of Victor Black, now have broken out on their own and carved a new path. I believe it. He stole a lot of things. He stole something from Dylon, too. Look at his eyes. They look ready. The tag champs on their way into this building. Time to steal the show and your ladies. Beautiful BJ in front. Dakota following up the rear. And Chip Stackworth doing as only Chip Stackworth can, bringing you the facts. We should call him Faxworth. Disciples are the only team in the history of high class wrestling to be undefeated at Smokeout, and looks like that record's going to stand this year as they do not have a match at Smokeout, which is insane. The Lady Killers came in and stole all the thunder. Your World Tag Team Champions, ready for action as it's going to be Vic Pierre and Dashing Dakota starting things off here tonight. Vic grabs hold of the neck, swings out that neck breaker. We say it all the time, Vic Pierre may be the best technical wrestler on this roster. As he spikes Dakota with that implant DDT. One-legged drop toe hold there. And BJ one-upping Showtime with the tweet from ringside. Pierre off the calf kick into the neck snap. Shades of Mr. Perfect. BJ going to use that leg strength, shove him back. As he looks to work on that shoulder, stretching him back. Stomping on the elbow joint and stretching out the shoulder. Pierre with a double leg takedown. Now stomping the Death Virginia knee pad. But he eats a short arm clothesline similar to the Tim Heel match to open the show. Super kick there right to the gut. Vic got a little too into it. Caught with a jawbreaker and a space tornado Ogawa. BJ dodges the super kick. Big clothesline takes Pierre down. BJ looks to keep him there, but Vic back on his feet, stuffs the forearm. There's an arm drag for BJ. Right hand blocked, a big forearm from Vic, leaping bionic elbow. Tags into the biggest man in this match. Lassiter with that nasty right hand, make it a double. As he chucks BJ across the ring with that half Nelson suplex. BJ up and down with the amateur style takedown. Now setting up a beautiful bomb. But Lassiter shifts his hips midway through into the facebuster. And the big boot takes him down. Lassiter wasting no time. Up and down Iron Claw slam. Into the cover. BJ able to kick out at 2. BJ fights from the ground with the back elbow. Setting it up one more time over the shoulders. But Lassiter falls. Uppercut. One more huge half Nelson suplex. Now thinking discus big boot. Got absolutely all of it. Dakota there. BJ able to kick out on his own. As Lassiter continues to work on the neck. Looking to set up that big slam one more time. Lady Killers cannot get out of the blocks here. Lassiter pulls him away from the ropes into the cover. And Dakota got caught halfway, reversed that neck breaker. Thankfully, BJ somehow still in this match. Big right hand turns Lassiter around, up on the shoulders. Torture rack. Swings him out into the power bomb. Kick right to the quad. Teardrop suplex. BJ not done here as he pulls him to his feet. Goes low with the kick, shoots him off the ropes. There's a drop kick. Make it a pair. Ducks the line, holds on, neck breaker. BJ having a shot of second wind here. Now he has him hooked. Beautiful bomb. Into the cover. Big clothesline from Dakota as Lassiter kicks out at 2. Lassiter slides out of the ring, back in. But that's not where you want to be as he's caught. Fisherman suplex with a release. Lassiter drop toe hold of his own here. Dakota begging for a tag. BJ kicks out. Dakota waiting, itching to get into this match. Lassiter looks to work the neck, but BJ rolls through. Lassiter ducks the line, hits one of his own. BJ on the way up, grabs hold of the arm, shoulder tackle. Elbow drop right to the knee. BJ tags out. Great timing there. Dakota falls into a cover. Falls to that right hand, but Lassiter with the elbow to the abdomen. And a big boot that turns Dakota inside out. Now just raining right hands. Lassiter is pissed. Drops the elbow to the chest. Looking to set up that Iron Claw slam one more time. BJ distracting the referee. And gives Dakota a little bit of time. Kicks out at 2. Runs through him with the forearm into that tilt-a-whirl slam. Lassiter on fire in this match. Violates Wizard rule, gives Dakota time to recover. Dodges the kick, back on his feet, goes low. Winks at the camera, turns the slam into the right hand. Dakota looked like he was going up top. Has some words with BJ. BJ tells him to go up. Diving elbow to the chest into the cover. Almost enough for the victory as the Lady Killers stomp away at Lassiter. Swinging sidewalk slam into the cover. And an STO on the opposite side. Lady Killers walk out of here your victors. Continue that streak against the Disciples. Shifting his momentum mid-powerbomb and then following it up with the boot. Lassiter was on fire, but he wore himself out. Almost got it off the elbow, but the dashing drop would spell the end of the Disciples. And BJ proving his head no longer made out of paper mache. Walks out of here clean. And the Lady Killers walk out with momentum going into Smokeout. As we get set for our next match, we go from the tag team division to the women's division as former champion Casey Myers has one final test for TJ Ramirez before she goes on to Smokeout to challenge for the women's championship. It's the Psycho Princess versus the Queen of Darkness. And I don't think I can call this one. And Chip's saying that BJ's head is still made out of piñata paper. I don't know, man. He took 2 big boots and didn't get busted open. I think he's injecting steroids right into his forehead and his forehead only. They're localized. He's just going to have a huge head in season 3. And Faxworth does it again. TJ only ever one loss at Smokeout. And wasn't that one loss against a man? Pretty sure it was against a man. Pretty sure she is undefeated against women. As Casey Myers makes her way down to the ring. Casey showing no respect as TJ Ramirez makes her way into this arena. The only woman to ever hold a men's title in high-class wrestling. The former Super Junior champion and multiple-time women's champion makes her way down to this ring for one more match before that women's title at Smokeout. BJ going with Casey on this one. Casey Myers, TJ Ramirez. The bell rings and women's action is live. And Casey out of the blocks with the Northern Lights. There it is. TJ's only loss came to Hyper Suzuki. Only Smokeout loss, excuse me. Knockout knee. Casey coming out of the blocks hot here. Must have saw that tweet from BJ. TJ figure fours the neck and rains down the elbows. Casey responds with that arm drag to create the separation. Pulls TJ back to her feet, shoots her off those ropes. Comes in but gets caught and planted with a DDT. There's a dragon screw. Casey not looking to be outdone here. Jawbreaker. TJ gets rocked. Casey goes in for the clothesline. Gets caught with a T-bone, but able to reverse out of it. Beautiful fisherman suplex. And the headbutt starting early for Myers. Big right hand turns TJ around. Reverse DDT. Casey staying on her opponent here. Looks like she's wasting no time with these headbutts. She seductively crawls up the body just to destroy the face. Giggity? TJ with the jawbreaker into a Northern Lights of her own. TJ into those clotheslines. Calf kick right across the chest. Pulls Casey up. Big right hand turns her around. Falling star face buster. TJ looking to take it home here. Puts Casey on those ropes. We've seen this. Big forearm, the precursor to the Lope Suicida #dive. Casey with a rake in the eyes. Looking for the slam on the concrete. Thankfully, TJ over the shoulders hits the neck breaker where there's still padding. Casey was trying to take her out on that one concrete spot on the floor. These women fight up the ramp. Now back down. Referees count at 6. Count of 7. TJ sent back in. Casey breaks the count at 8. Now into the headbutts. That makes 7 headbutts in this match. Follows it with an elbow drop. Pulls TJ away from the ropes into the cover. Almost picking up victory. TJ kicking out at the last second. As Casey looks to end it here. Setting up a Psycho Crusher. Floats into the cover. And TJ pops that shoulder off the mat like it was lava. Casey with that drop kick planted right between the shoulder blades. TJ is down. Answers back with a jawbreaker, runs in, wheelbarrow into the stunner. Pulls Casey away from the ropes, glazed over eyes. TJ now to the outside, springboards in with the frog splash to the spine. Looks to get Casey away from those ropes. Elbow drop right to the knee. Looks to do it again, but Casey kicks out the left knee of TJ. Pulled the trigger early on that clothesline. TJ flips out, holds on, belly to back suplex. TJ going for that big right hand. Casey able to block. Into the headbutts. Looked like she was going to follow it up with more headbutts, but TJ shoves her back with that leg strength. Pulls Casey back up. Casey breaks the grip. European uppercut. Knife edge chop. TJ responds with a fireman's carry. Big right hand blocked again. Casey knows she wants that fallen star face buster. Cannot block it the third time. Fallen star face buster. TJ gonna catch her breath, but that second fallen star usually sets up a super R type. As Casey pulls herself up with the ropes. Thinking fall away slam. Into the cover. TJ kicks out at 2.5. These women putting on a show here. Falling arm drag. Grabs hold. Sets her up on those ropes. The reversal, TJ there. Super R-type. Back press, hooks the leg. And Casey able to roll the shoulder at 2.5. TJ going up top. Wants Casey on her feet. Casey sidesteps the drop kick. And the former champion is feeling it here. Another trifecta of headbutts. Looks to follow it up with more. That is 15 headbutts in this match. Looking to follow it up with a Psycho Crusher. And TJ Ramirez might not have been ready for Casey Myers. And Casey playing spoiler here tonight. TJ so focused on Liz. She could not get it done tonight. There's the Fallen Star facebuster. It would set up the Lope Suicida. But a flurry of 15 headbutts throughout this match. Watch yourself, BJ. Standards and practices and whatnot. There's the first Psycho Crusher. There's the second. As Casey Myers plays spoiler leading into Smokeout. You did call it. And after that incredible women's match, we get set for our first of our double main events here. As War and Peace goes one-on-one with the #1 contender to the Hybrid Championship, the Iceman, Lance Walker. These two have had matches in the past. And we see if the outcome will be the same, or will War and Peace pick up a big victory here tonight? War and Peace has been leading the movement here in Season 2. Iceman kind of in that Victor Black category for the year. The two-time ultra-violent champion, keeping the ultra-violence tour going until he decided to give that belt up for a shot at Victor Black. War and Peace been dominating that ultra-violent division. Big matches, including wins against Bake. War and Peace will be involved in that triple threat match for the vacant ultra-violent title, but said he wanted this match here tonight to prove that he would have won it even if Iceman was still champion. As War and Peace makes his way down to this ring, Walking with a purpose. BJ, of course, going to go with Iceman here. Iceman has backed BJ since the very beginning of his HCW career. Helped him navigate the waters here. But now, Iceman is in the building. And it looks odd to see him without a title. Fans on their feet for a high-class legend. Nobody has more world titles than Iceman. Look, I mean, the record right there from Mr. Faxworth says everything you need to know. The best record at Smokeout, most world title reigns, held every single belt he was eligible for because he's never been a Super Junior. He has held the world title. He has held the tag titles with multiple different partners, including Aaron Wallace and Bake. And you cannot forget the one tag run he had with Wizard. It was incredible. And War and Peace, the man who's never competed at Smokeout, going against a legend here tonight before his first ever Smokeout match this Saturday. Iceman throws him over those ropes. Right hand puts him on the floor. A battle of two big bulls here. Iceman, 6'4", 256-ish. War and Peace, 6'6", 265. The ref continues his count. Count of 7 now. Short arm shoulder tackle from Iceman. Count at 8, they break the count. Kick right to the gut. Ducks the line, big German suplex. Bear hug into a spine buster from War and Peace. Just muscles Iceman down. Knockout knee strike from Peace. Up on the shoulders, running power slam. Peace gonna have the strength advantage. Iceman, of course, experience edge. Modified Falcon Arrow there. Oh man, so I retract my previous statement. Iceman has held every belt we've ever had. As War and Peace reverses the T-bone suplex into a hip toss. I forgot about baby Iceman at 18 years of age. As Peace just stomping away at the former multiple-time champion. And Iceman answers back with the short arm clothesline. Pulls Peace back to his feet. There's another clothesline. Make it a double, likes the triple. Peace in the corner, not where you want to be. Stinger splash. As he pulls Peace up on the shoulders for a Lance Revolution. And a stomp right to the face. Pulls him to his feet. Peace with that over-the-shoulder toss. Looks to turn him around. Iceman has none of it. Stuffs it with the right hand. Now thinking icebreaker. Dead center of the ring. Into the cover. And Peace able to pop that shoulder at 2.5. Iceman now raining right hands. War and Peace grabbed at the forehead, and War and Peace has been busted open. Plants Iceman with that knee right to the forehead. Shoots the half into the cover. Iceman able to kick out at 2. And Chip just giving us the facts all night long. This is not the best night for Iceman, as he has never won that go-home show. Looks to do it here tonight, but War and Peace over the shoulders, reverse DDT. Big right hand up on the shoulders, thinking War Report. Which is funny because it's an inverted Lance Revolution, which is why he started using it. Into the cover. And War and Peace picks up the victory. And the go-home show for Smokeout continues to be bad luck for Iceman. There you see a Lance Revolution that would be followed by an icebreaker. War and Peace, one of the few people this season to kick out of that very move. And after he would go for the second Revolution, War and Peace would answer back with a War Report. And War and Peace picks up a huge victory and loads of momentum going into his first Smokeout. BJ still calling Iceman at Smokeout. As that match is done, we get ready for the second part of our double main event. It's a match that's main evented Smokeout. It's been feud of the year. It's been match of the year. And we have it one last time before our season finale. It is Wizard, the greatest of all time, taking on Bake Honky Kong, who's been on a rampage the entire season. The only back-to-back beating the Odds Rumble winner against the GOAT. We see which one of these two men walk out victorious before their matches at Smokeout. Bake, of course, in the main event against Showtime. Wizard has that grudge match against Superstar, which we have confirmed will be a #1 contenders match. Winner of that match will get the shot at our first pay-per-view of Season 3. We look to see which one of these two men has the momentum as BJ has only been wrong once tonight, and he is calling Kong in this one. Every time I see these two in a match, I am just... my first thought is the multiple big pay-per-view matches between the two, where it is not just Wizard versus Bake. It is the Oni versus the Steel Phantom. That is a good point. Wizard and Superstar have been involved in a match at every Smokeout, whether it was against each other one other time or as tag team partners, as well as singles runs sprinkled in. And the absolute greatest of all time walks down to this ring for his last match before our season finale. I know I probably broke some hearts when I said last match. They were very scared, don't worry. Wizard is not leaving us yet. I sat down and talked with him a couple of weeks ago when there were rumors of his retirement, and he has not put a number on it, but he says he will be with us for season 3. And at this point, that is all that you can ask for. As the beast from the bird makes his way into this arena. Fans on their feet for two of the best ever. As our main event is live, it is Wizard versus Bake. The bell rings, and this match is on. They lock up center of the ring. Wizard grabs a hold of the side headlock. Bake gonna use the strength, shove him off the ropes, catch him opposite side, hip toss, no. Reversal, there's a hip toss from Wizard. Wizard gonna throw the strikes, but before that, half and half suplex, the good old sweet and sour. Wizard has almost every advantage in the book over Bake. Bake with the strength advantage only. As Wizard goes for the Kawada kicks early, now climbs that top rope. Looking to fly. There's that flying kick. Fans already in fever pitched for this one. Another set of Kawada kicks. Bake not getting out of the blocks here. On the way back up, reverses into a huge short arm clothesline. Now thinking deadlift powerbomb. Got all of it. Takes hold of that leg, kicks out the back of the knee. Pulls Wizard back to his feet. Sends him off the ropes. Fat guy super kick. A move he only uses because of Wizard. Wizard going for the boot. Bake blocks. Throws him down into a belly to Baker suplex. Jawbreaker from Wizard, up and over with the arm drag. Now Wizard to the outside. Springboard swanton, Bake out of the way. Stomp right to the back of the neck. Now Bake with the rights. Heavily taped fist. Into the first cover of the matchup. Wizard out at 2. Big kick to the spine from Bake. Turns Wizard's head just to stomp the paint off his face. Puts him in the corner. Wizard back elbow escape. Low with the kick. Running kick to the chest. And the most dangerous striker in the history of this company letting the feet fly. Bake on the way up sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai dojo into the cover. Kick having no effect on Wizard as he was going for the Wizard kick but plucked out of midair with the DDT. Now Wizard able to fight back. There's the Wizard kick. Got all of it. Puts Bake on that center shield. Rolls into the cover. Able to kick out at 2. Now figure 4's that neck. Elbows right to the forehead. Bake up, sent off the ropes. Pops up into a Wizard kick. Beautifully done into the cover. That could do it. And Bake able to roll that shoulder at 2.9. I have not seen Wizard do that in years. Bake forced to fight from the ground with that haymaker. Now turns Wizard inside out with a Steel City Lariat into a cover of his own. And Wizard kicks out at 2. Bake going for the right. Wizard blocks, stuffs that forearm. Bake going for a Bake Crusher. Steve Taylor makes 20 bucks. Bake back on his feet. Spinning Baker bomb. Decides not to go for the cover. Instead pulls Wizard back to his feet. Snapmares him down. And a right hand to the jaw. Maybe even the temple. Bake looks to set up that power bomb one more time. Just ruthless with these power bombs here. Going for a second. Wizard able to shove him back. Now violating his own rule. Bake up to a knee. Wizard staying on him. Another Wizard kick. Bake fights back with an elbow. Running DDT plants the goat. And it looks like some crimson shining through on that yellow paint as Wizard busted open off the DDT. Bake going for that haymaker again. Wizard fights back with the elbow. Back on his feet. Yes, you can see the blood, but you can also see a cyclone. Wizard's not done, pulls him to his feet. That may have been a mistake. Should have went for the cover as Bake Fireman carries his way out. Now puts Wizard up top, thinking Fat Boy combo. Gutbuster, Fat Boy splash. Another cover. Wizard out at 2 yet again. Bake has shown his resiliency all season, taking the punishment of the absolute best. And he is doing it here again tonight. As Wizard reverses, holds on, over the shoulder arm breaker. Puts Bake in the corner. Bake fights out with the elbow. Big belly to Baker suplex. Off the stomp, pulls him up. Another Steel City Lariat. Wizard pops back to his feet though. Gets caught with the kick. Bake puts him on that middle rope. Now choking the life out of Wizard. You can see the blood pouring from the forehead now, as he pulls Wizard away from the ropes into the cover. Wizard out at 2 again. Almost half of that yellow paint now blood red, as Bake catches his breath and tries to figure out what he's going to do. You can never go wrong with stomping the hell out of somebody. Another missed Bake Crusher. That is $40 for Steve. Gets back to his feet, swinging powerbomb. Wizard out at 2 again. Bake trying not to let his emotions get the best of him. He knows what Wizard is all about. And Wizard off the arm drag, goes for more offense. Bake low with the gut punch. Sits him down with a body slam. Bake to a knee, catching his breath. Wizard down, blood spurting from the forehead. And Bake just continues to stomp away. Go behind. German suplex, caught him on the top turnbuckle. Pulls him up. Wizard again over the shoulder judo toss. Bake able to kick out at 2. Big forearm stuffs Wizard. Another. Goes to turn him around. Wizard fights back with a forearm of his own. Turns Bake around. Fights it with the back elbow. Wizard catches him in that front face lock. Bake arm wringer reversal. Drops the knee across the spine. You could see this match taking so much out of Bake. Steel City Lariat sidestepped. Wizard there, snap suplex, floats into a cover. Look at the look on his face. Bake down. Wizard picking his spots. Trying to wipe some of that blood away from his eyes. Now setting him up with one more Cyclone. Bake pops back up. Wizard shoves him down into the cover. And Bake out at 2.9. We have a chicken wing on our hands, folks. As Wizard ascends that top rope, could be thinking 450. Instead, wants Bake up. Flipping senton. Continues to stomp away at the head and neck of Bake, who breaks the grip. European uppercut. Now Bake busted open. Steel City Lariat rocks Wizard. That could be it. The third huge move from Bake into the cover. And again, Wizard refusing to give in. Bake with those knuckles in the temple. Plants Wizard. Bake climbing that top rope. Could be thinking fat guy moonsault. Got him, center of the ring. Hooks the leg. And Bake is victorious leading into Smokeout. But look how beat down he is. These two traded big moves all match long. Steel City Lariats. Beautiful Wizard kicks. The pop-up Wizard kick that I haven't seen in years. There's the first one. Bake would kick out. Steel City Lariat. Wizard would kick out multiple Baker bombs of different variations. And right here, it ain't pretty, but it's effective. That fat guy moonsault. And Bake stands tall in the main event. And there's Showtime. Bake doesn't see it. Showtime knocks him off those ropes. Payback for what happened on Mayhem. Bake with a gut punch trying to fight back. Big right hand turns him around. Bake might get the better of Showtime here. Swings him out with a man get out of here. Wizard recovering on the outside. This is none of his business. But Bake got the better of not only Wizard, but Showtime. The man get out of here. Bake says he's coming for that title. And that is going to do it for us here from Throwdown. So for all the boys and girls in the back, everybody watching around the world and in this arena here tonight, for Chip Stackworth and beautiful BJ live tweeting alongside me, for Wizard, Showtime, but more importantly for Bake, I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth. B.I. Double signing off. And we'll see ya Saturday, noon Eastern for the Smokeout pre-show.